morning and welcome back to the channel, and as you're aware from the last vlog, we have left the NEC and we are now currently at Stansted Airport. We're on our way to the Costa Blanca and the Magic Robin Hood Resort in Spain.
Yeah.
So the boys are with us.
Well, they're very tired because it's been a really early start this morning.
Yes, we left home at 1 AM this morning, so obviously leaving the NEC at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, driving home, putting the motorhome away, because unfortunately we bought this before we bought the motorhome, and we're off to the resort. So it's a full week of all-inclusive, which is going to be the last one for a very long time, because I think every adventure from here on in is going to be motorhome related.
Yes. So
we are now going to have breakfast, the obligatory pint that you're going to have in an airport.
And Ruben's just highlighted the fact that there's free refills on tea and coffee.
And we're currently, obviously, in Spoons again, going to sort ourselves for some breakfast. So
Finley's all charging up at the minute. He's got headphones and phones, you know, priorities. So yeah, we're all good to go, I think. We just need some food and drink. Yep.
And we shall bring you back as the holiday adventure goes on throughout this next week. What a morning. We sat on the coach waiting to get to the resort. The boys are there. So, yes.
It's been a long morning so far, hasn't it?
It has.
But the sun is shining. I can hear the vodka calling. And, yeah.
I'm going to have a little spice rum.
I don't know, but we can find out.
So, as we go on the coach trip to the resort, I'll probably video some of it, but yeah, I'm ready for a drink of poos.
And a siesta.
And a siesta. An appetiser.
Yeah.
An appetiser. So we've arrived at the Magic Robin Hood, obviously from Nottinghamshire, quite fitting just for getaway for a week or so. However, we've just spent 3 hours on a transfer. It's an absolute nightmare. So we left home at 1 o'clock this morning. We've been on the road for how long?
Well, we're now at 1:30 in the afternoon. So 12.5 hours. It has been a long day.
One thing that's going to interest me is when we've got them at home.
Yeah.
It's where can we get in 12 hours?
Oh God.
From Calais.
Well, it depends how much you want to drive.
We shall get there.
A lot further than where we've got today. What day is it? Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Oh yeah, there is a phone party. 1 o'clock. What? Oh, 12 till 1. What time is it?
They missed it. So they've missed the phone party.
No.
However, it was quite an easy check-in.
There is a phone party on Wednesday though, so they'll be fine.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it was quite easy check-in. We're now waiting for a buggy, golf cart thing, to then take us around to our lodge.
There's bingo at 5 o'clock. Ooh, ooh.
Bingo. We've come all the way to Spain to play bingo. Bingo by the sun.
Yeah, there's a very vast array of activities. Like because obviously it's also October, there is a whole Halloween thing going on. There's like escape rooms which are Jumanji themed. There's an escape room that's Stranger Things. Survival kids. There's all sorts of stuff to do. So you have to book it in advance.
There's an app.
But there is an app.
Okay.
I do need to obviously download the app because you have to book a lot of the restaurants and things like that. Because we've got the ultra all-inclusive, we don't just have to go to the main buffet restaurant. We have access to the other restaurants.
The main buffet restaurants are available to us all the time.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's snack.
but then we bus. Snack bars,
food trucks, ice cream truck.
But we've got specialty restaurants that we can use as well.
Yeah, and also the kids get access included in the price to the game room, which has got like PlayStations, Xboxes, all that sort of stuff, and laser tag. They get that included as well. So,
however, I want to drink. I want to put some shorts on because it's 26 degrees, and it's been a very long day so far.
It's a warm one, isn't it?
It is a warm one.
So we'll see you when we've got a drink,
or when we're on the golf cart going to the lodge.
Yeah, that's.
What day is it? Is it the 20th? Is it the 20th?
The 19th.
Oh, okay. Thank you guys.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Everyone's there opening it all up, look with his wristband. Oh wow. Oh, it's warm.
So as you've guessed, it's a bit of a Nottingham theme. And everything's themed around Robin Hood. So this is the lodge that we've got for just a bit of a kitchenette, lounge, double bed. And the boys, I'm assuming, have got 2 single beds.
There's only one charger for me.
Yeah, don't worry about that. So do us for a week, won't it, boys and girls?
Yeah. It's very Nottingham themed, isn't it?
It is very Nottingham themed. So, right, we shall now get some shorts on and go to the bar. So we've got an outside picnic area. It seems pretty nice all the way down.
We even saw horses on the way in.
Clippity clops.
Yeah, lots of clippity clops. We love it.
So we're on Richard of the Lionheart Street in the Nottingham area. Of the resort. How good's that? They've actually thought about where I was going to stay. They've obviously they've named it and done it all purposely.
You know what? It probably wasn't called that last week, but they've renamed it purposely for you.
They knew I'll come in, that's what it was.
I know.
They knew it will come in.
Celebrity status and all that.
Wow, this is it, you see.
Yeah, I'm getting this one.
You found some friends, boys? Have we had a good day for people?
Yeah, it's been good.
Good. Thing is, we're now day 3 into the holiday.
Yeah.
Tasha's now feeling the cold because she's full on jumper and jeans. Both me and the boys are still in t-shirts.
I'm cold, what can I say?
But it's like 32 degrees in the shade
it's
still.
Not. It's 23 degrees.
Still
It's
warm.
really not that warm.
You're just nesh.
Yeah, you're right. I'm cold. And to be fair, I was thinking about getting a hot chocolate.
A hot chocolate?
Yeah.
Hot chocolate?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Most people are thinking of going to get a wine with the dinner or something, and I'm thinking, oh, I could have a nice hot chocolate. Not coffee though, 'cause it'll keep me awake.
You looking for your Void GT, boys? Looking for GT?
Wait, is this a YouTube channel?
Certainly is.
What's it called?
Camping rallies.
Oh, let's go camping rallies. Have a good day, y'all.
You too.
Wait, what was it again?
Camping rallies.
Camping rallies.
Obviously people want to know our channel. So we're now going to go for our meal tonight again. We shall see you in a bit. Me and Ruben have got our food. Finley didn't partake in us getting food. He wanted to wait for Natasha. So now they've gone to get their food. Is that an onion ring, Rubes? Is that a nice onion ring?
Yeah.
No, you have it. You've got your onion ring. What have we got, Finn? Wow. What have we got, baby?
Chicken cheese and chicken wings. Oh, the spring roll.
Spring roll. And I've got a meat, rice and a Mexican bomb.
I think it could be lamb. Does it taste like lamb?
No.
It says on that menu that it was lamb.
Oh, me chicken, me
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't go all the way down the long bit. I went up to the kids bit.
There's one thing that I do like. There is a different meat on every night. It's like there was a very nice chicken curry last night.
That was nice, okay.
It was nice. So the gravy's very watery though.
Oh, I should have got some gravy. I could have had chips, cheese and gravy.
Chips, cheese and gravy.
You can take the family out of Britain, but you can't take the Britain out of family.
we're just having a bit of a debate whether these two look really tired and sunstroken. Have they got too much swimming pool within them? All the faces are a bit red. However, we have put loads of sunscreen on. Loads of sunscreen.
It's been a warm one for them today. Did you have fun though? And did you have ice cream?
How many ice creams did you have, Reuben?
Yeah. One entire ice truck worth of ice cream does not count.
Reuben likes his ice cream. Very, very much so. So if you believe he has one a day,
You'll believe anything.
you'll believe anything. One thing I do like after an evening meal is a nice coffee. But I've asked for a coffee with the Baileys, so I can put the Baileys in the coffee, which is quite simple. However, the Baileys is bigger than the coffee at the minute.
You're not complaining.
I ain't complaining. Not at all. Not at all. So we've escaped the hotel.
Yay!
We've come down into Benidorm Central. It's a little bit overcast today, so we'll walk around the shops, drag the boys away.
They look extremely happy to be away from the hotel, don't they?
I think me and Tasha were starting to get a little bit of cabin fever, so we needed to stretch our legs and come out a little
Yeah,
bit.
just needed to change of scenery. We have got a restaurant booked at the hotel tonight, which is a different one to the main buffet, which we're really pleased about because it's very, very samey. There is only so many chips and nuggets that even the boys can eat. So, yeah.
So, yeah, we're currently in the old town and just have a wander around. Maybe
So, I'll ask you a question, Richard. It's 4 days in on your all-inclusive.
Yeah.
Do you think you will do an all-inclusive again in the next 24 months?
No. Not a chance.
Not a Scooby-Doo chance in hell.
It's just very much the same. And I get my dad's old saying, when you've got to do something, it's time to move on.
Yeah.
And the whole travel.
The thing is, I think we would have definitely had itchy feet had we got the motorhome with us, and we would have moved on at this point. We'd have moved to somewhere else. However, saying that, we haven't actually been out, so maybe would we? I don't know. We've been confined to that one space, and it's drove us stir crazy. I'm not going to lie.
So we're gonna have a walk around the shops, see what there is. I know the boys want some Crocs, or we need to get them some Crocs. I'm kind of feeling something to drink because I'm a bit.
Yeah, I need a drink. You need
In a minute.
drink, boys?
Well, yeah.
Let's go find something.
Let's go find something.
And we'll bring you back.
Fancy little cafe in the back streets. Ready for a nice Coca-Cola.
Have a drink, refresh.
Those very cloudy.
It's really like
Muggy.
humid and yeah. Oh, here comes the lady.
Okay.
Cheers for you. Take her again.
If you want, you have a tapas on the bar if you like it.
Oh,
Something.
thank you.
Okay, it's €1 each. Every tapas, okay? For each.
Gracias. Why is it in Europe you only get the traditional models?
Nah, there's nothing quite like a glass bottle, is there? And they're really big actually, in comparison to the glass. Little ones that you get in the supermarket back home are about half the size.
They are $3.50.
Oh, so it's actually bigger than a can?
Yeah, it's bigger than a
Because
can.
can's $3.30. Finn's putting it to the test to see if he could fit the entire bottle in his glass, and he did. That's not bad. She said the tapas was €1 per dish.
It's not bad, is it?
No. What note are they salty? Are they
I'm
salty?
going to enjoy this because I need it. Quench the thirst.
Oh yeah, salted nuts. Billy just put a nut in his mouth and then because it's salted.
Oh.
Refreshing, isn't it?
The sugar rush.
Oh yeah, you've got full fat.
Oh.
We don't very often, we don't buy full fat as a generic. We tend to buy Coke Zero or Pepsi Max, don't we? Well, cheers, boys.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Oh.
So this is part of the old town. Bit of a steep incline though. I was running at Rubes. Oh wow, look at all that. Worth it when you get to see things like this, isn't it? Caricatures.
I know Finlay was complaining about coming up here, but there is a reason for why I brought us. Is because the last holiday that my dad had abroad before he passed away was here, and he had a photo taken just up on this pier bit here, and I just thought I just wanted to come.
Yeah, but it's not. It's just
So we did.
And we are. Just saying, the view from up here is amazing,
It's lovely,
isn't
isn't
it?
it?
Absolutely.
Your dad brought you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What do you think? David?
The hill's a bit of the hill is a bit of a
I know,
killer.
a bit of a killer. I need to sit down. Could have brought the old inhaler, but.
Wow. Absolutely.
Like to do. We like to have a little bit of a look around, don't we?
And
And I think-
explore and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad we came.
So, is that Pennyborn there then, as well?
I think I don't know if it is or not. I'm totally honest. I think it is. But I think that is the old town, if I'm not mistaken.
The old town.
That's all the new town that way.
And the new town's over
So
there.
when we climbed the steps, I said to you, this is the start of the old town. So I'm assuming that that is all part of the old town. But yeah, it is. It's very nice. It's very tranquil.
Tranquil. Now there's a big word.
Yeah, it is.
For a Tuesday.
Big word for a Tuesday.
Big word for a Tuesday. Loving it.
But yeah.
Just had a bit of a downpour.
Yeah, a little bit. But to be fair, because we've just walked up that steep hill, actually, I think it's a little bit cooler than what it perhaps would have been. So it's a bit nicer.
I think it's definitely a place that I'd come back and take the paddleboard out. What are you looking at, Rubes?
He's just on about wanting to jump off the edge of that rock there into the water. When we do the tour of Greece, because we're planning on doing a lot of Greece and all sorts of Europe, but I do know there's a lot of things like that in Corfu, so I think the kids will love that.
Cool.
But yeah, we've got lots and lots planned.
Yeah. Nice to get a result though, wasn't it?
Oh, definitely. Do you know what? Since we've been together, we've always done all-inclusive abroad. Obviously, not having the motorhome, it is a thing of the past for us. And to be fair, good riddance. You feel an overwhelming need to eat and drink and eat and drink and eat and drink because it's like, well, I paid for it, and it almost feels like you have to be resort bound.
Yeah.
You know, it makes you feel like you can't go out. We've got to a point where by day 4 we are stir crazy.
Yep.
And I think we sat on that sun lounger this morning, we both looked at each other and went, we can't do another day of this. So
We need to get out.
yeah,
I'm not saying that we could go back tomorrow and have another day on the sun loungers, but today we just needed to.
I think it's one of those where I have a little bit and then out.
The balance.
And yeah, and because we're not actually in Benidorm, it's not like we can just walk here.
No.
You know, we've had to take a taxi here. It was €11 to get here. It's not a million miles away. It's only 10-15 minutes up the road, but it's not walkable really. Well, you could. It's a good 45-minute walk. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's nice. I like it. Glad we came.
Good. Oh, it's a bit of a wet one this morning. A bit of a wet one. Look at this. So, we're going to get down to breakfast, have some breakfast, or we're going to play Uno. It's going to be a bit of a hard one. I think this is one of the major challenges of being an all-inclusive, is the fact that you're quite isolated, especially this one. We're in between Benidorm and is it Valencia? Like in the middle of the both of them. So we're kind of like in the middle of both, so it's either trains, taxis to go anywhere. And I think that is one of the major downsides, because this is now the second day of rain, so effectively we are looking at getting out and doing something different, but you can't just back up the motorhome and move on, find somewhere else. You're in that one location for however long you've booked for. And that's one of the major reasons why we're now motorhoming it in Europe. Because when you want to, you can chase the sun. So we've come down to the beach again in Benidorm. As it's overcast, it's raining, well, it has been raining. And we've got a round of drinks again. €11.20. So I don't think it's too bad. So I think we're just having a wander around today, because there's not much else really to do, is there?
Not really, just to change the scenery, get out of the house, get out of the
resort.
Yeah, we've kind of just spent a lot of time in the room over the past couple of days. It's been really dark and drizzly, but we'll see.
So much. I'll enjoy this drink of Pepsis and stuff and see what today brings. Because certainly reasons why you'd have a motorhome and just move to the next city or the next town and just find something. So you just about squeeze that in, Rubes.
Every last drop.
Every last drop into the glass. So see you soon. So Natasha's found a sweet shop. Look at all this. I'm at that point where I need to go into the pool, but I really don't want to. Belly flopping. But the thing is, I know it's cold. Why is it every single pool on holiday is cold?
It's there to cool you down. Unless it's heated. You've got to put it into pools. I think you should go and jump in. I'll sit here and watch.
I don't want to do it. I'll have another drink and then I'll come back to it. We're going to do it together? Apparently I've got to do it, and I've got to do it now. Here we go. I've got to drive in, and I've got to go all in one fell swoop. I'm not going to endure this. I just know I'm not. I know I'm not going to. Oh, God. Ready?
Alright, we're lining up for the yellow.
You alright? What'd you do?
Like a lot of water went through your eyes. That one over.
Ready? Go! Ah! 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 I don't know what you're laughing at. Sorry. If the vlog doesn't get out, it's because we're freezing to death.
And I can't touch the ground, so I have to swim. Literally, I can't touch the ground.
Well, go to the side then.
I mean, I can't swim, I just hold.
That's been short, isn't it? Well, I'm on tippy toes.
Well, I can't, that's
Oh.
Oh god, my shoulders are still melting. Where's mine?
Oh, they're on the slide somewhere.
Oh my god, it's cold.
As you've not guessed, it is a bit cold. So we're going to try and, do some lengths and
Some
star jumps or something. Either lower the temperature of our bodies or bring the temperature up somehow. See, this is the other end of the pool.
Not seen it from this view before.
No. I've been on that slide.
Which one?
On that one, that
Oh, the
the
bowl.
bowl. And then there's a kids' play area there.
That water feels warmer, but maybe it's because it's so shallow. Or is it just because we've adjusted now?
I think you've just adjusted now. I don't know. It's just not the resort for us.
Kids seem to love it.
It's just not for us, I don't think.
No, they've made some nice friends though, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've had a good holiday.
I know we've got some challenges back at home. Unfortunately, our Tiki, the dog, is currently in the vet, so that's a little bit upsetting at the minute.
Yeah.
So our mind's not actually here at the minute. We've had 2 days of rain, so
We're just kind of trying to see it through now. We know we've got all day today, all day tomorrow, and then we're home. And we cannot wait. Yeah, I think we just want to get home.
wrong holiday at the wrong time,
Yeah.
fortunately.
I think it was just wrong holiday, full stop, to be honest. This holiday is not one for us.
But we try and enjoy what we've got last, and then however, we are going to the Italian restaurant tonight, so
Yeah.
we'll get some of that.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
we shall love you and leave you.
See you in a bit. So as we're nearing to the end of the holiday, I just thought we'll just go around basically the facility. So lodge, cabin, log, whatever you want to call it, is there. We have an external toilet block. It's quite good. So pretty clean and tidy. Just spin you around. So got washing facilities, tumble dryer, washing machine. So we'll go into the gents' toilets. One thing with the gents is, yes, clean, tidy. All toilets are the sit down loos, as you can see, and there's the 10 in there. However, the showers didn't work in this block, which is a bit disappointing. There is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 showers in this block, but the showers didn't work in the gents. However, I understand they did work in the ladies, which is a bit disappointed. So kind of get the external feel of the showers and stuff like that, but didn't work for the gents, so we ended up showering in the cabin for the duration of the holiday and the stay. So, but it was good to see that there's tumble dryers, washing machines, that kind of stuff on the resort. The kind of guys are always around on these little buggies. Cleaners are always round, cleaning, in and out. It's been a nice, I want to say nice, but is it? It's clean. It is clean. and tidy. Could it be better? 100%. It's just lacking that last 10% to get the right feel. It's yeah, it's just little annoying things that really annoy us. Family of 4, 2 chairs. Yes, there is a desk or a bench on the outside. And I don't know whether we've got this because of the room we've got, but we've got a double bench there as well. But I've sat quite happily in an evening at the table there and had a couple of beers. Yeah, it's okay. Not perfect, but okay. Obviously the venue's got 2 swimming pools. It's also got tennis courts behind me. It's got a football court. I think there's about 5 tennis courts, maybe even more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tennis courts. 8 tennis courts. There's 2 football pitches. The facilities are really good at this place. It's just a mishmash of a complex. It doesn't flow. Obviously there's a children's swimming pool there. There's a more of a quiet and a swim up bar at the top pool. There's a cafe up the top here. So it's yeah, there is a gym and all that kind of stuff, but we're lacking something. And I think this is one of the reasons why we are so desperate to get out into Europe with the motorhome, because this week has been a challenging week, not only because of things happening at home, but I'm just saying, it's a mismatch of a place. It's not.
It doesn't flow. Yeah.
It doesn't flow.
I think, like, I don't know, it's very spread out, but there's kind of, the map is really disorientating. Like, I don't think we've got one up here, but the map is like, you've got lodges here and you've got a pool here. And it wasn't until someone specifically said, there is a pool up the other end with the swim up bar,
yep, that
we realised that this bit was even here. And up here you've got obviously all your pictures, you've got your skate park, there's lots up here, but it's so far away from anything else.
There's 9 tennis courts.
Oh wow.
9.
Our lodge is so far away from the bar. Like, if you go back to the room, you've got to have a big trek to go back down and get another drink. Obviously a downside to being an all-inclusive.
But this is one of the reasons why we want the motorhome. We want to do more European trips in the motorhome, because we can go and find them little nuggets, them little places. If this was a campsite, it'd be perfect, because we could have 2 or 3 days here and move on.
I think as well, it's not being able to just walk to the beach or just walk to the town, or we're so far away from anything. You've got to plan it. You've got to be thinking, right, well, we'll have to get a taxi here, or whatever. The nearest bus stop is 36 minutes walk away. It's not close. Yeah, and I think because we are the kinds of people that do want to get out and explore, hence the reason for the motorhome, it's not where we are anymore. No. We've done the all-inclusive, we've been here, we've done it. It's definitely not the best all-inclusive I've been to.
It's time to move on.
Yeah, it's if it's time to go to the shop or go out for a change of scenery, it's time to move on. And that is definitely where we're at.
One of the specialities is the Rainforest Cafe, which does all your Tex-Mex burgers and stuff like that, which is kind of nice. It really is nice. Very nice looking burgers, some really nice, decent fries for a change, or chips, like take wedges. One thing about this resort is you've got to get into specialty restaurants, and you'll add 4 a week in the week. So, but however, they do book up very, very quickly. Very, very quickly.
If you don't want to book, you can always pay. It's €35 an adult and €25 for child.
Don't think that's worth it, if I'm totally honest.
Although the food is not bad.
No.
I just wouldn't pay the extra.
Ice cream, carrot.
So,
The roundup. For us, and I feel this is one of the reasons why we're totally going the motorhome into Europe, because the all-inclusive element of what we do and how we do it is not for us anymore.
no, I think we've done all inclusive. Don't get me wrong, it's brilliant for the kids in terms of the drinks, the ice creams, the bits that they want, the bits that they like to do. They're not continuously coming to you saying, can I get a drink? Can I get an ice cream? Can I do this? Can I do that? You just literally go, yeah, you know what, this is this is this, you know where this is, you know where that is. That's fine. So on that score of things,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Everybody understands that. The kids have really enjoyed the water park, the slides, you know, making friends, being kids, outdoors.
That's it. Yeah.
That is exactly what they've enjoyed. Because I know, give them a water park anywhere, give them some water, give them some friends, give them outdoors, they love it. So regardless of location, they'd have enjoyed it, I feel.
Yes.
For us, we seem to have spent a lot of time either in the room or
On the balcony like we are now.
just sat on the balcony like we are now. It's silly things like chairs.
Yeah.
You'd assume there'd be assumption, you know, but you'd assume there'd be somewhere that you can go and just sit. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of seating areas.
But not comfortable.
No, not one of them are comfortable. There is not one comfy chair. It's like there's wire seating with no padding, no support, no backs, anything like that. It's really uncomfortable. You can't sit there and enjoy yourself. You go into the theatre room. It's dark. It's gloomy. It's not outdoors. You're in a European country. If it's going to rain, it's going to rain. It's one of them things. But why are we sitting indoors when it's warm outside? I can't.
Yeah.
It doesn't compute.
Correct.
And I think we've spent so many years doing that kind of holiday, finally getting the motorhome and knowing that actually we now have that freedom, that when we do come to Spain or France or Portugal or wherever it may be, we've got that freedom to be able to come and go as we please, to move, to explore. Because the 2 days that we have left the resort,
Yep.
we've thoroughly enjoyed, because we just went, we just walked, and we just
Did a bit of sightseeing.
yeah, with no time frame, no nothing like that. The kids weren't continuously asking for things. They just wanted to be out doing, and that is what we're looking forward to most.
Totally. And if you're not enjoying somewhere, you can move on. And I think that's the thing that we're struggling with it now.
I think we've had that. We've had, obviously, you know, that we most of our subscribers are aware that we own businesses, and you know, we've got a lot going on back home, and this week has been a week where it's just been thing after thing after thing, whether it be from business or home. We've also had we had some bad news in the middle of the week in regards to our dog Tyson. He's actually tonight staying for his 3rd night in the vet's hospital. He's very poorly. He's a very old man, and we can't wait to get home.
No.
So I think it's put a lot of doom and gloom on the holiday. We just could not wait for this holiday to come to an end.
Which is
It's a sad outlook.
However, let's go back to the actual resort itself.
Yeah.
It brands itself as an all-inclusive, however it's not.
No.
You've got 3 levels of all-inclusive, and there is a lot of extras that you've got to pay for when you get here. So be very careful. Towels, bring your own towels, because they charge you for towels. Yes, you get it back, it's a deposit scheme and all the rest of it. Cups, bring your own plastic cups, because everybody's got the plastic cups here. You don't know whose is whose, people can walk off with them, everything.
I think the one thing that I will interrupt you with that is, Yes, the towels are €15, sorry, deposit per towel. Family of 4, that's €60. €60 that you wouldn't necessarily account for because it's not pre-written anywhere. I've personally never been to an all-inclusive where you've had to pay for that. It's always been part of the all-inclusive. However, here it's very tiered.
Yeah.
There's, what all-inclusive are you? What have you got for this? What have you got for that? Well, we've gone for the ultra all-inclusive, which we believed we'd get access to everything. And there are even things that we don't get access to. So,
like towels.
Yeah, such as things like towels. We only get 4 reservations instead of 5 into the restaurants and things. There were certain things that we didn't get that we'd have got if we'd have gone to the stage higher than us. But I think all inclusive is all inclusive. I don't understand of the ultra and the premium or the ultra all inclusive. It's just boggling. The one thing that I actually do really like, and I know you've just said bring your own cups, but I actually like the fact that, so what you do is when you arrive onto site, they ask you for how many people you've got in your party, blah blah blah. It's €1 per person for a cup, so for a token. I don't like the way that you have to get your token then take it to the bar to get your drink. That seems a bit long-winded. Maybe they should keep them at the reception, I'm not sure. But I do like the fact that it is eco, so that you get your cup, you take it to the bar, they give you whatever drink it is, maybe it's a water, whatever it is. You then drink your drink and you take it back. They'll give you a fresh cup, you just keep that cycle, and then at the end you take your cup back, you get your deposit back.
But we ended up with 8 cups, and the reason we ended up with 8 cups was Spanish measures are big.
Yeah.
So you'd have a Coke and a rum, or a rum and Coke, like I do, and then I'll have a Coke as well. So then when you've got down a couple of sips, you then top up to thin it out a little bit. And we ended up with 8 cups just because that's the way we made it work. So it was €8 that was tied up in the plastic cups.
But the reason for why I like it is the fact that there is no litter of cups. There's barely any drink spillage, or because people think, oh well, actually I've paid for that, so I need to make sure that I've got that. Whereas people don't tend to be like that if they've not got that.
No.
If it's something where you just go, oh yeah, I'll get 5, I'll get this, I'll get that. And yes, you are restricted in terms of how many drinks you can take and everything at a time. So I understand that, but I do think the fact that it stops the spillage and the wastage and the unnecessary drinks. Because kids are like it, they do it. They go up and I'll get a Coke, and then they leave it, and then it's alright, I'll get another one because it's all inclusive. They can, but they haven't tended to do that at this place. No. So I feel that is a good thing. I do like that, and I think
I don't see it was a bad thing.
No, but that's the one thing that I would say. Yeah. I didn't mind paying that deposit.
I
draw the line at the towels. I've never been to an all-inclusive and been asked to pay for a towel, and I am definitely not going to pay €60, whether it's a deposit or not. €60
is a lot of money.
To hire 4 towels is ridiculous. However, we always do bring our own beach towels, just because whether we're going to the beach or whatever we're doing, I always bring towels anyway. But I am super glad that I did on this holiday because I was not going to pay €60.
So let's round this up. Okay. We are glad that we've come because we did need to get out of the UK for a bit. However, I think with the events back at home has dampened the mood. The boys have enjoyed it. Yeah. Would we come again? Doubt it. Very much doubt it. So we're kind of at the point where we know what we want, we know where we're going, and it's time to go trundling in the motorhome.
Yeah, we will be out in the motorhome next weekend. So you will see a vlog with us in our motorhome very, very soon.
And we've got away at New Year. We're going to be away in January. We're going away in February because obviously the NEC is back in February.
And also we are going to somewhere very special in February also.
Are we?
Yes. We're going to Europe.
That's March.
No, that's February.
Is it?
Oh no, that actually is April.
Anyway,
I'm jumping ahead. I'm like, yay!
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're starting to look at our first European trip in the motorhome. So for the end of this one, we thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Ring that bell, because 92% of you are actually watching are not subscribers, and that it doesn't cost you anything. So just do it for us. it boosts our channel that little bit more, and we're totally and internally grateful.
And
So,
we shall see you on the next one.
See you on the next adventure.
Bye.
Bye.